Then I bolted into the bathroom, gasping for air. I was, after all, an adult woman with perfectly normal needs. But Holden didn't love me. Making a move on him would only make him despise me. I remember, early in our marriage, I was full of a naive hope. I woke up early one day and made him a lavish breakfast. Holden sat at the table and told me, with polite earnestness, "Delaney, please remember that we are strangers bound by a marriage contract. Nothing more." Then he peeled an egg and added, just as politely, "The breakfast is delicious. Thank you." From that day on, I took the love I felt for him and shattered it, piece by piece, locking it away in the coldest, deepest part of my heart. Suddenly, there was a knock on the bathroom door. Before I could even react, the door swung open. Holden pushed it in from the outside. I nearly jumped out of my skin, my phone almost clattering into the tub. I frantically tried to cover myself, letting out a sharp scream. "Ah, you!" Holden's gaze froze on my bare skin for a fraction of a second before he recoiled as if he'd been burned, stumbling back out of the room. "I'm sorry," the door clicked shut. I scrambled to dry myself, my heart hammering against my ribs. Was Holden drunk or not? If he was drunk, it made sense that he'd assume this was his master bedroom and just walk in. But if he was sober, why would he knock and then open the door without waiting? I couldn't make sense of it. After getting dressed, I stepped out. Holden was standing right outside the door, his cool, composed face etched with apology. "I am truly sorry about that." I looked down. "It's fine." I waited for him to leave. He didn't. His Adam's apple bobbed, and his voice was a little rough when he spoke. "The lock on my bedroom door is broken. Could I sleep in here tonight?" I nodded. The tension in Holden's shoulders seemed to ease slightly. "Thank you," he said, his voice laced with sincerity. In bed, Holden lay flat on his back, perfectly still, his breathing even. He was asleep. I stared up at the ceiling, listening to the wind sighing outside, a bitter taste rising in my throat. One more year, and we would be divorced. The night deepened. Drowsiness began to pull at me, and I was just about to drift off. Suddenly, a pair of scorching hot hands wrapped around my waist from behind. My eyes flew open. I went rigid, not daring to move a muscle. Holden had rolled over, his searing chest pressed against my back. His breathing was heavy and hot against my neck. Then, his hands began to move, sliding slowly upward, slipping with excruciating slowness beneath the hem of my nightgown. The touch sent an involuntary shiver through me, and a soft moan escaped my lips. Holden's fingers flinched away as if they'd touched fire. He quickly retreated, putting a sharp distance between us. I stared at the white curtains in front of me and whispered, "Holden, are you awake?" His breathing was ragged. It took him a moment to get it under control before he answered, his voice stiff with politeness. "Apologies. I touched you by accident just now. I will compensate you." Then, he got out of bed and walked toward the bathroom. From the bathroom, the sound of the shower running couldn't quite cover the choked,